When there's a guy like that, that's a big name, usually everybody around him.
Everybody want to control somebody. Me, I'm not going to be controlled, and I don't want to control nobody. I just want to do me and live my life.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he got to be lavish.
Right. Tens, they're looking out for their best interests, but there's always lawsuits later on. You find out someone was stealing money or not paying him what he deserved. There's always a bunch of bullshit involved.
Yeah.
And even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. Like, there's all these lawsuits. Like, he hasn't been paying things, and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, Floyd, why you posting this and why you posting that? Last time I checked, this is Floyd Mayweather's social media page.
Terence Crawford seemed to throw shade at Floyd Mayweather Jr. after reports about a huge $1 million child support issue began spreading online. Reports said Floyd was told to pay almost $1 million in unpaid child support after a court case involving a former dancer linked to his Las Vegas club. Happy Punch posted, Floyd Mayweather reportedly had a child with a dancer from his Vegas strip club. He's been ordered to pay $1 million in back child support and $133,000 every month. Fans quickly reacted to the situation. DJ Green Villian mocked Floyd by saying, "For a Bach that doesn't drink or smoke, he still makes terrible choices. He is naturally dumb." Another fan named Frida Angel criticized him, saying, "Floyd Mayweather is a legendary deadbeat. I've never seen another man sound so rich and broke at the same time." Still, some people disagreed with the lawsuit. Kelo Furman tweeted, "Sorry, but no woman deserves $33,000 a month just to raise one child. That's straight robbery." Another fan wrote, "Maybe it's just me, but I don't get how the legal system allows damos like this. $33,000 a month is completely insane." Fans also joked about the situation after a meme appeared, showing Floyd before and after the Vegas club story.
Those videos where it shows you all the watches, where it opens the case up, you know.
All the money, you got to show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch and the latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that, like, boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million. That's crazy. So you buy a watch and a car, you're down.
During their discussion, they suggested that Floyd's flashy lifestyle, constant spending, and love for showing off his riches may have quietly created pressure behind the scenes, despite the fortune he made during his career. And with Floyd always displaying expensive watches, luxury cars, jewelry, and private jets, the conversation soon shifted toward whether even someone as wealthy as Mayweather can continue living that way forever.
I mean, look at Floyd. Like, Floyd spends money like it's a tap. Like, he's got a tap. Just like unlimited amount of money. Money's just...
Right now, it looks like 2026 could become a difficult year for Floyd. He has already been dealing with multiple controversies. While the child support situation continues, he is now facing fresh backlash before his upcoming exhibition matches. And the situation keeps getting worse because many of these events are already filled with their own drama and scandals. Between the legal troubles, money rumors, and criticism online, Floyd's name is suddenly connected to endless headlines outside the ring while preparing for more comeback fights. One of the biggest issues started after reports revealed that Floyd's planned exhibition against Mike Tyson had been postponed after Tyson reportedly injured his hand during training camp. If you didn't know, many boxing experts were already against the fight from the beginning.
Troubles because of the money he owed to the IRS, because of the terrible business and real estate investments that he's made, and apparently some of these have gone under, and he is owed back rent, or he is owing back rent, and he is delinquent on a lot of payments for a lot of different things right now. And now it's pretty apparent that not only is he doing these, bank robbery style exhibitions, but it looks like he absolutely needs to do it, which is very...
Reports said Tyson was even spotted wearing a cast while healing, forcing organizers to move the event from its original spring schedule to later this year. And since many fans were already questioning the fight before the injury happened, the delay only created even more controversy around the entire matchup.
I know that Floyd's in deep right now because he is suing Al Heyman and Showtime for $340 million. So it's understandable why Floyd is doing this, and Floyd has done after exhibition to the point where he's tarnished his drawing power in boxing. I said on Twitter, get ready for a night of embarrassing tendinitis and joint ache after all that we've seen from these two great fighters, because it's going to be an absolute mess. But Floyd Mayweather. Now, again, I don't mind if either guy gets paid. Again, we talk about Mike and his past financial issues. I hope that that's not the same thing going on with him now, even though who knows how this man spends his money. He made a ton of money to fight Jake Paul, and good for him. His name value carried that fight, and it did a crazy number. I'm sure he'll make a crazy number here, but Floyd Mayweather is the one that seems like he needs the money more right now. Our guy, Andreas Hale, wrote a story that is kind of went somewhat viral. That's crazy, the laugh faces. Although Floyd Mayweather Jr. made hundreds of millions of dollars from his professional boxing career and topped the Forbes list as the highest paid athlete from 2012 to 2014, the boxer is said to have been shortchanged and filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
Wade Plemons basically said that Mike Tyson should not still be taking these exhibition fights at this point in his life, especially after fans already noticed clear signs that he is far from his physical prime now. At the same time, Wade also suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr. may still be chasing exhibition fights because of the lawsuits, financial rumors, and money problems reportedly surrounding him behind the scenes. And according to Wade, Floyd's endless comeback appearances are slowly damaging the legendary reputation he once built in boxing.
Billions of dollars, misappropriated funds, and damages resulting from a long-running and elaborate scheme of financial fraud, breaches in fiduciary duty, and conspiracy orchestrated by Floyd J. Mayweather's former manager and advisor, Al Heyman, with the knowing and substantial participation and aid of defendants Showtime Networks and Steven Espinoza. Mayweather, who's 48, says he is owed at least $340 million and cites a complex web of hidden accounts, unauthorized transactions, and deliberate concealment of financial records as the reason he believes he's been defrauded from those funds. Heyman is not named as a defendant in the complaint, which is interesting because I misspoke and said he sued Al Heyman. He's essentially saying that Showtime and Al Heyman colluded to not pay him with Steven Espinoza. But
Wade continued by saying, Floyd Mayweather Jr. now appears to be someone who may actually need money more than people think, especially with the growing legal and financial drama connected to him. Wade mentioned reports claiming Floyd filed a lawsuit accusing others of allegedly cheating him out of hundreds of millions of dollars tied to business deals involving Showtime and Heyman.
Biggest fan of Floyd Mayweather as an individual outside of the ring, but I never want to see athletes have their money mismanaged or mismanage their own money so badly that they go broke in retirement, and it looks like that's kind of what's happening. And here's a snippet from Business Insider because it made me want to pay for the entire article. Business Insider is reporting that Floyd Mayweather could be facing money trouble, citing an estimated $54 million in debt, property foreclosures, multiple lawsuits piling up. Mayweather's attorney strongly denies he's any kind of financial distress, but the headlines aren't slowing down. $54 million alleged dollars in debt. So it makes sense why they would want to do this, and it's strictly for money. Let's be honest. This is a clear money grab, but this is going to be a terrible fight. This is not going to be a fight that anyone outside of watching Mike Tyson walk to the ring and the idea that maybe he'll knock out the little guy in Floyd that for a long time didn't like. For a long time called Floyd a small little angry man, small little scared man because he couldn't walk his kids to school by himself, mainly because Floyd had, he kind of disrespected.
According to the lawsuit, Floyd believes secret accounts, unauthorized payments, and hidden financial records may have caused him to lose nearly $340 million. And with all these lawsuits, rumors, and exhibition fights happening together, Wade basically hinted that Floyd's non-stop comeback fights may no longer be only about entertainment anymore.
in this exhibition. There's not going to be any weight classes, obviously, and there's not going to be really any winner to this, and I think we're all going to lose. I think us, the fans, are going to lose a big time, because again, I told you guys years ago that there is a certain brand of combat sports diminish fighters of the past, and it's the crossover scene. A prime for prime matchup. It would have made no sense to have happened, but if it did, Mike Tyson at 215 pounds, should he land at all on Floyd Mayweather, was going to send him to a different stratosphere. Now again, we understand the reasoning behind this, and I want both guys to get paid, but this is just going to be sad, and this is why I said sometimes you need to preserve your legacy. And I know Floyd says, legacy don't pay my bills, and clearly he's got a lot to pay. Maybe the same with Mike, but there's a certain portion of the population that's going to look at these two and think this was the greatest heavyweight of an era. This was the greatest boxer ever. Floyd Mayweather, that's the guy. Both of them have trouble. I mean, Floyd still can move around. Floyd's still fluid, but Mike can barely move. Floyd is not obviously anywhere close to what Floyd was. And it's probably going to be Floyd dancing on Mike the entire time to a weird little like sparring session, decision, exhibition ending thing, right? Where they both get their hands raised, no one gets touched with any sort of violence or anything, and we leave going, yeah, that was super embarrassing. I just either wasted my money or wasted my time, but hey, good.
Meanwhile, Daniel Crair also reacted to the announcement of the Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. exhibition by calling the whole situation absurd, especially because of Tyson's age and everything fans have already noticed physically in his recent appearances. Cormier basically questioned why these legends still feel the need to return to the spotlight for exhibition fights, suggesting that the events seem more focused on money and attention rather than real competition. And with Floyd already surrounded by lawsuits, financial rumors, and constant exhibition drama, the announcement immediately created even more controversy throughout combat sports.
Actually go fight. Again, guys, ridiculous. 200 pounds, 140. Floyd Mayweather was fighting at 154, and he was severely undersized at 154. Floyd Mayweather was a guy that fought in the 130s to start his career, and then fought up as high as 160 maybe. Floyd Mayweather was a small guy. He's now going to fight Mike Tyson, who is the heavyweight champion of the world. I respect these two men so great a degree that it's hard for me to almost make negative statements about them. But I think that our job as talking heads is to tell you the truth, regardless of how much you admire someone or the applause and adulation you have for them. You got to tell them the truth. Started his new business, got his life on track, has a great wife that helps him manage all those things, made a boatload of money to fight Jake Paul last year. It's not a money play. Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash. We see it a lot. These two don't seem to need the money. So I don't understand the need to do this. When talked about, Mike Tyson said, I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it. So it's signed.
Johnny Nelson also shared his reaction, admitting that while the matchup sounds unbelievable, it also brings serious concerns because of Tyson's age and current physical condition at this stage.
Mike Tyson's never been a great fan of Floyd Mayweather. I think at one time he said something like, at least I can walk my kids to school. These guys have had a spat back and forth between them. Now my worry is Mike Tyson at 58 years old, he's probably not as physically active in the gym, in the boxing gym as Floyd is. Floyd still keeps himself in relative good condition. Hitting the bag, moving around and things like that. Floyd's 48, Mike's 59, he's a year older than me. But because there's that distinct between them, and it's real, because there's that between them, I think ego is going to get get the better of Mike rather than common sense. Common sense is Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather in the day. You look at the size difference between these two. Mike Tyson would eat him alive. But now he's 59 years old. And that style suits a young man. It doesn't suit an old man. Floyd Mayweather, even though he might be smaller, he'll be the one that's got the movement. He's got he's still got the run craft. It's like me getting in the ring with a 14-year-old kid that doesn't know half of what I know. But he's got the pace, he's got the movement. And even though Floyd's 48, he'll still have more movement and pace than